In 2020, when COVID brought the world to a halt, something unusual happened in the market. Pharma stocks exploded, IT companies printed profits, digital businesses boomed. Investors looked at this and said, "This is the future." Money started flowing into one category like never before. They were thematic mutual funds. Funds that invest not in the entire market but into a specific idea or a trend. One idea and many companies connected to the idea. From December 2020 to December 2023, sectorial and thematic AUM rose from around 85,000 crores to 20.59 lakh crores, an increase of 2000% in 3 years. But here is an uncomfortable truth. Most investors entered these funds after the rally had already happened, and many are still sitting on the losses today. Because if you do not actually understand how thematic mutual funds work, you're not investing in the future, you are gambling on the headlines. In this video, you will understand what exactly are thematic mutual funds, why do some of them create extraordinary wealth, and why most investors get the timing horribly wrong. Namaste friends, I am Rohini and you're watching the knowledge series of fincash.com. A thematic mutual fund invests in a company linked to one powerful idea or a trend, not just one sector but one theme. A sector fund invests in only one sector. For example, a banking fund only invests in bank, but a thematic fund is a broader category. For example, a defense theme can include defense PSUs, engineering companies, and electronic manufacturers, all from different sectors but connected to one common idea. One theme, multiple sector. SEBI classifies thematic under equity, sectorial, and thematic funds. This means there is no diversification required. A fund manager can invest the entire portfolio in just one theme if they want. This flexibility is powerful, but it comes with extreme risk. Now let us look at some real performance data. Some themes in India delivered massive returns. In March 2024, sectorial and thematic AUM was about 2.97 lakh crores. In November 2024, AUM reached about 4.62 lakh crores, indicating continued inflows and growth. In December 2025, latest AMFI data shows total sectorial and thematic AUM at approximate 5.37 lakh crores. Between April 2020 and January 2024, PSU thematic fund delivered roughly 42% annualized returns, showcasing how powerful these themes can be when cycle aligns. Many infrastructure and manufacturing thematic funds delivered 30 to 40% annualized return over past 5 years. IT funds between 2014 and 2020 gave consistent 20 to 25% CAGR. All of this sounds incredible, right? But now let's look on the other side. Sector and thematic funds don't win all the time. There are long phases where these funds perform worse than an equity mutual fund. When markets don't rise strongly and remain flat for years, these themes struggle badly. For instance, infrastructure funds went through long period when price barely moved. Many investors had to wait several years just to recover their investment, even while the overall market kept going up. If you look at the major sectorial indices that thematic fund often mirror, the performance has varied widely over time. For example, in early 2024, the Nifty PSU Bank Index delivered strong 3-year returns, that is about 44%, but over 5 years that dropped at around 21%. The Pharma Index similarly delivered only mid-teens over 5 years. In fact, when you aggregate all thematic funds, recent data shows that many sector and thematic mutual funds actually underperformed the broader market over past 1 year and even 3-year periods, highlighting how these concentrated bets can lag during certain cycle. Now let us understand why this happens. Just like real estate cycles, commodity cycles, and economic cycles, a theme performs well when government policy supports it, when earnings are rising, and when valuations are reasonable. A theme collapses when expectations are at peak, valuation becomes expensive, and growth slows even slightly. Now, what does this mean? When expectations peak, it means people are no longer investing based on current performance. They are investing based on hopes of a perfect future. Everyone believes the sector will grow forever. That's when headlines says things like India's next $1 trillion opportunity, or this sector will never slow down. This is the future of the economy. When valuation becomes expensive, it means share price rises faster than company's profit. If a company earns 10 per share and its stock trades at 100, the valuation is reasonable. But when excitement takes over, the same company earning rupees 10 starts trading at 300 or 400. Not because profits increased, but because expectations did. That is expensive valuation. And when growth slows even slightly, it doesn't mean that the company is making losses. It simply means that instead of profits growing at 30%, they are now growing at 20%. There is still a good growth. But markets do not crash because of bad numbers. They fall because expectations were too high. So when expectations are extreme, valuations are stretched. And if growth slows down even a little, prices fall sharply. Not because the business is bad, but because reality didn't match imagination. Markets do not fall when companies perform badly. They fall when performance is good, but expectations are unrealistic. Thematic mutual funds are not meant to be a permanent investment. They are not like index funds or like flexi mutual fund, nor like core portfolio holding. They are tactical investments. Think of them as spice in your food. They are necessary but only limited quantity. Let's look at real life examples. An investor who invested in infrastructure funds in 2007 had to wait almost 10 years just to recover their money. But the same infrastructure funds after 2020 delivered more than 25% CAGR. Same theme but different cycle. Thematic funds only make sense if three things are aligned. First is structural growth. Structural growth means long-term change, not short-term excitement. It is not something that lasts 1 or 2 years. It's a shift that continues for 10 to 20 years. For example, manufacturing moving to India is structural growth because global companies are reducing dependence on China and setting up factories in India. That's not news for one quarter. That's a decade-long transition. But it's important to understand that incentives that the government have given for this change, like subsidies Indian government have offered iPhone to move their production to India. Similarly, defense spending in India is structural because national security budgets don't rise for 1 year and then disappear. They increase slowly, steadily, year after year. So structural growth means the theme should grow even if the stock market falls for some time. Second parameter is earning visibility. Now, earning visibility simply means can we actually see money coming in? Not promises, not announcement, or not future projection, but money coming in real numbers. For example, a company says we received defense orders worth 30,000 crores. That means we already estimate how much revenue will come next year or how much profit it can generate and how long the orders will last. Without earning visibilities, themes remain stories. But with earning visibility, themes becomes business. Markets do not reward ideas, but they reward profits. The third parameter is valuation. Valuation answers one simple question. How much are we paying today for future growth? Even the best businesses become a bad investment if you buy at a wrong price. If profits are growing at 15 to 20%, but stock prices have already risen 300 to 400%, then future returns automatically reduces. Not because the company is bad, but because most of the good news is already reflected in the price. High valuation means that the market is already expecting perfection. And when perfection doesn't happen, stocks correct. As an investor, before investing, ask yourself few questions. Is this theme relevant for next decade? Are earnings genuinely growing? Has the theme already doubled? Can I exit if the cycle turns? Is this only a small part of my investment portfolio? If you cannot answer any of this in regards to thematic investment, then you should avoid investing in this fund category. Now, what I'm going to share is neither a recommendation nor a buy call, but as a way to think India's long-term potential growth based on thematic opportunities. Because India's growth is not about one sector, it's about structural transformation and many themes along with defense and manufacturing. There are two more themes that stand out clearly from a long-term perspective. One of the theme is consumption. India is not growing economically, but it is growing demographically too. We are a country of more than 1.4 billion people, with rising incomes, expanding middle class, urbanization, changing lifestyle. As India grows, spending grows automatically. People don't stop consuming, they upgrade. This consumption growth touches multiple industries, that is FMCG, automobiles, retail, housing, travel. That's why consumption is not a short-term theme. It is a structural, multi-decade story driven by people, not policies. The another theme is capital market. India is going through a silent financial revolution. From fixed deposits to traditional gold as an investment, household money is slowly moving into other financial assets. Consider this. India now has 15 plus crore demat accounts. Monthly SIP inflows have crossed 31,000 crores. Equity participation is expanding into Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. As India's economy grows, more companies will list, more savings will enter in markets, more investors will participate. And capital market grows when the economy grows, the company grows into profit. And India today is witnessing all of these three things. But remember one thing, even strong themes are not immune to cycles. Now, by cycle, what we mean here is period when a sector or theme goes through boom, slowdown, or recovery, just like seasons repeat in the economy. Thematic mutual funds are powerful, but they demand understanding. They reward judgment, knowledge, and discipline. And they punish FOMOs and headlines. The theme may be right, but your timing and judgment decides everything. Investments don't make money in the market by predicting the future. They make money by understanding the market cycle. And that is where you have to use thematic funds carefully. Use them in small doses. It is your money, invest it smartly.